Welcome to this week's Emerge 5, where we explore new tech, upcoming companies, common industry issues, and the brilliant people behind it all. In this week's episode, we'll be looking at the top 5 benefits of chatbots and even have an interview with a very special guest. At number 5, we have Harmonizing Humans. As chatbots remove employees' most cumbersome and menial admin tasks, they enable them to embrace more productive and satisfactory work in their day-to-day lives. Boosting employee satisfaction in their job is business critical, particularly as the job market widens and organisations look to improve their retention. At number 4, we have support around the clock. The ability to offer 24/7 support externally is a great advantage for businesses, but it can also be applied internally. AI-powered chatbots can act as an extension to HR. These powerful chatbots can handle scheduling problems, leave requests, and general job queries. At number 3, intelligently improve customer experiences. Chatbots can be the new frontline for customer service, with the overall goal of increasing efficiency. With a more reliable starting point, a business can then intelligently allocate workers to new tasks which will greatly benefit in the long term, such as data analysis or process mining. At number 2, boosting productivity. Employees are burdened with administrative tasks that take up too much of their time. A recent ABBYY survey found that 92% of employees admit they waste up to 8 hours a week searching documents for information. This is not the best use of company time and could lead to poor business decisions down the line. And coming in at number 1, we have eliminating errors. Even the most perfect employee is prone to a mistake. Sorting through countless documents or sheets is naturally bound to lead to an oversight or two. By integrating chatbots into these admin-heavy tasks, it eliminates inherent errors through intelligent document scanning and is therefore able to take calculated business risks. And joining me now is Neil Parker, General Manager EMEA at Laiye. Neil, how are you today?
I'm great. Looking forward to the weekend.
Good. Me too. So in this video, we've been covering the top 5 benefits of chatbots for business. My first question for you, Neil, is what are some of the key ways in which chatbots can be more effective from a customer experience perspective?
Okay, I think the fundamental piece is what actually is a chatbot. So just to answer that, so most people's experience with chatbots are what we would call FAQ chatbots, or frequently asked questions, which are static, kind of framework built. So you log onto your bank and it's kind of, I'd like a statement, I've lost my checkbook. There are preset questions that you click on what you're interested in. And the later iteration of chatbots, where it gets interesting, is where you have cognitive AI-driven chatbots that understand natural language. So you type in, I've lost my checkbook, or checkbook's missing, and it understands the context of the language and the question, and then provides you a series of answers and choices from that point. One area that we were talking about the other day with our chatbot team was, and one of the guys used to be a customer service agent, and he was saying from their point of view, just to give you the other side of the story, they might deal with 1,000 tickets in a day, and there's 1,000 tickets the next day. None of those tickets are saying, how are you doing? You're doing a great job. They're usually people who've got an issue. So you're just dealing with people that are frustrated that they've had to go through a number of phone calls or wait. And the chatbot is life-changing for those people, because then they're dealing with the escalations, and all of the basic drudgery side of customer service is dealt with by a computer or a software robot. So it's life-changing. The customer service level goes up, the NPS score of the company goes up, and the customers spend more money and have a better service outcome. So that's just the other side of it, as a outcome, as opposed to just the customer-facing outcome. The challenge to deploying these things is often where there's coding, or a low-code, no-code solution is a much better way to help people implement it and do it themselves. If there's coding, then IT get involved, it gets delayed, and then it's next year's project. Whereas actually, our chatbot is very simple to deploy, and that's the big difference between the market, where there are over 2,000 chatbot companies. The AI side and the low-code, no-code side of things just make it a lot simpler to have an implementation up and running within kind of days.
Where kind of is all of this going? What kind of is the future of chatbots?
I think it's further into the natural language, or even an AI, as in a depiction of a person. So you look like you're having a conversation with a real person, but it's an AI, and that person therefore is connected to, or the AI is connected to, everything there ever was to know about medical issues, and because they have access to the internet. and everything that was ever created in a medical record or medical research, and they can answer those things. So a great example would be, we built a solution for a pharmaceutical company that provides baby milk to mothers. So as in baby formula, the powdered milk. So a mother that's just had a young child moves to that after maybe 3 or 4 months. And obviously it's a concerning time, it's very emotional. It's about their baby. It's the most important thing in their life. And we built a chatbot for them that answered the questions they might have. And it changed the response time from using customer service agents, which was something like 30 minutes, to something like 3 minutes. Therefore, their emotional state was maintained and they were very happy with the outcome. The system and the company could deal with thousands more people than there's a queue, would you like to wait till there's an operator that can help you? And obviously had a lot more information and knowledge than any customer service agent could ever have. Even if they were looking it up on the internet, it was much quicker, and it was structured in a way that it tailored the conversation to the real key topics, and had all of the examples and things like that, because that's how the AI worked.
Well, thank you for coming on today, Neil, and giving your insights into today's topic, and hopefully we'll talk again soon.
Yeah, thank you very much. Absolutely my pleasure, anytime.
And that's a wrap on this week's Emerge 5, and thank you to Laiye for joining us. We'll be back next week with another episode, but until then, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and of course, for more great daily content, head on over to em360tech.com.